Kami, ganun
Nabitin
talaga
kayo?
po. Meron po pakto may series ba siya?
Ayun, sana nga magkaka-series kami at yan po, madami pong tao talaga ang nais namin talagang bitinin. Pero hindi naman namin ugali talaga mambitin dahil gusto talaga namin na sukdulan ay masiyahang kayo. Pero ang balak po namin talaga dito ay magtuloy-tuloy po sana ito. Pero itutour po muna namin to dahil pakanti-kanti baka kasi nakakagitla yung mga katotohanan na nilalabas namin para manamnam talaga ng publiko yung mga katotohanan na yun. At saka meron po akong reading assignment kay Attorney Larry doon.
Thank you. To Cheska, hello. How does it feel that your family are all here for you, to support you?
Oh, it feels really good. If you asked me a year ago if I'd be here right now doing this, I would have been like, no way. But I feel so happy to be here. I feel so supported. Direct Njel, thank you for really just believing in me. Ever since I was a little girl, like, thank you so much. I'm just super happy and grateful.
Yes, we heard from Direct Njel that you are staying for a month only. Is that true?
No, it's open-ended. I'm trying to see what's gonna happen, so.
O boss, open-ended daw.
So are you open for more projects?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Ako, direct.
Ayan, si Romel.
Direct.
Wala na mic. Wala na mic, pwede na ano na.
Direct.
Nalulun mo na yung mic.
Bakit yan ang naisipin ko ng pelikula, The Miranda Bomb? Bakit eto?
Kasi feeling namin yung katotohanan na naibunyag namin ay sinlakas nung pagsabog ng Miranda, nung Plaza Miranda, na feeling ko dapat pag-aralan talaga natin. Ang mensahe lang naman po ng munti naming pelikula ay we should always take we should always take it with a grain of salt. When we're hearing all of these things, take it with a grain of salt. Because we should afford people that, everybody's entitled to their opinions, but we should always take it with a grain of salt.
So kasi medyo maisipin kasi short film nga, di ba? So may part 2, ano yung papakita niyo sa susunod naman?
Yan ang aabangan natin! Yung aabangan natin mga katotohanan na pagsabog ay tanong nyo na lang po kay Atty. Larry. Ano na magiging EP na natin si Atty. Larry.
Thank you, Direct Njel.
Salamat. Pilar, yan, pindutin nyo na lang. Or gamitin nyo si Romel na microphone. Pwede rin yun. Ibulong nyo sa kanya siya.
Ako na lang.
Ibulong sa Diyos.
Ayan.
Okay, for the actors.
Nabitin kami talaga.
For the actors direct. Ano yung take niyo sa martial law? And what do you know about martial law?
Yun. Maganda.
Hindi pa ako nagpapangalan ng...
Si Sir,
Yan
ikaw
na.
ang gumawa ng rate of habits for boost.
Grabe!
I was actually born then, pero I was very young. So, nung time na yon, syempre, very stressful ang situation natin dito noon. But it took a while for me to understand really what happened then. But from as far as I can remember, people were scared of what was happening because it was the first time that it happened here in the Philippines. Kaya it's good to know that we have something like this so that it would create awareness to people who weren't born yet at that time, and for people who didn't know what was going on. So hopefully, mag-continue itong short film nito.
Okay, well, for myself, I am not a politically inclined person, and so I wouldn't want to comment on something that I'm not very knowledgeable about at this moment. But I think in time, once I have the script in hand and I know more of the history of this whole story, I'm sure I will have my opinions of myself, so I'll pass this over.
Hi, good evening po. So, I don't know much. I only know what was written in the books since it was taught in high school. So I only know those information, and unti-unti po ako namumulat to a lot of things, and I would really love to look. I mean, I am looking forward po to know more about what really happened that time. So yeah.
May curious ako. question, no? Nakakita ka ba ng disparity now that you're hearing these things and certain truths are coming to light? Di ba sabi mo may nababasa ka sa,
Yes po.
sa history books? May
History
nakikita
books.
ka na bang disparity?
At some point, of course, Direk, always na, oh, yun pala. That's the truth pala. So you know, sometimes books are, I mean, yun lang po. Ayoko nang tuloy. Baka may masabi ko mali.
Yun nga.
I'll end it there po. So ngayon po, I'm really happy. Thank you so much, Direk Njel, for your trust and for everyone. So yun po. Thank you so much.
Darating na yung mga taga-DepEd, huwag ka mag-alala. Tsaka pag halimbawa, may masisena na questions na ganyan na ayaw nyo sagutin, sabihin nyo, I'm ready for mature roles. Ganun ka. Ganun ka agad. Ganun.
Cheska.
So I grew up here. So what I know about martial law is what I learned in school. I went to Poveda and then Reedley International School. But you know, as I'm growing older, I'm learning more, and I'm open to learning more, just like this film. So yeah, that's all I know.
Well, I was born and raised in San Francisco. Pero alam ko lang na sabi sa akin ng nanay ko nung maliit pa ako that isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit sila lumipat sa US was because of martial law. So I was really happy to know that Direk was doing a movie about this because it's something I didn't really learn much about and I'm very interested in the topic. So can't wait to see more.
Yeah.
Ako, I'm ready for mature roles.
Yan nga.
Well, ako growing up kasi, my dad was at EDSA and he was proud of it. And so ako growing up, nandun ako sa mindset na yun, thinking that the people power freed the nation and all that. But when I was growing up, syempre respeto yun sa dad. And respect to everybody who went there also. Kasi like what the film said, iniba ang perception ng mga tao eh. Hindi naman nila kasalanan na yun yung alam nila. So in fairness to them, no? But to my point, while growing up, parang there were things na parang it didn't make sense. Parang bakit ganun to? Pero di ba dapat, parang ang daming ganun, ang daming teka, di ba dapat, may mga inconsistencies ako napansin. And then, until I was questioning it, and then I eventually had an open mind. And then I met Direk Njel, and we were talking all these stories, and now it's starting to make sense. So I guess yung mga ganitong pelikula, crucial to para malaman natin kung ano ba talaga, di ba? We can actually play the blame game. Ano ba nangyayari dati pag ito yung alam nyo. At least now we have time and we have the means to correct everything. So yun lang. And that's my take on how martial law was. And now.
Direk.
Ano pa yung take mo? Ano pa yung biggest...
Ay, kay Romel.
Ano ba yung biggest pasabog na gagawin next? Yung bomba pa yung
Ibang bomba.
Ikaw mo, gusto namin.
Hi! Ibang streaming platform yun. Pero sa amin kasi ang gusto namin, ako po ay hindi ko masasabi na filmmaker po ako. Ako po ay isang storyteller. Nasa kaibuturan ko po magkwento. Nagkataon lang na ang pinakamagandang venue for me to tell stories is through film because it's visual, it's emotional. You know that I'm also a musician, so there's music involved. I can swing the emotions of people. So for me, it's basically any story that's well worth telling. Now for me, alam niyo sasabihin ni Apo BBM, narinig na natin ng kampanya, wala naman siyang interest to revisit the past or to rewrite history, yung sinasabi nila, rewriting history. Gusto niya nga move forward na tayo. Tama na yan tampuhan. Kaya pag narinig niyo yung kanta ko, sinasabi ko, huwag na tayo magtampo. Let's move forward. So, what I just want to do with the piece is just to tell the people who might have disparate opinions on how we feel about certain things na let's take everything with a grain of salt. At ito yung pinagsimulan ng polarization. Itong mismong event na ito, nagkawatak-watak tayo dahil dyan. Ngayon, dahil alam na natin, is it possible after 50 years, let's just move forward and support the thrust of the government, which is very, very, for me, they're trying their best. May sarili silang diskarte. So for me talaga, that's what I want to say with the piece. We just want that. And it's not even the message of Apo BBM. This is the message of me personally. I take it upon myself. Kasi nga, si Apo BBM, hindi. It's nothing, ayaw niya nga mag-revisit ng past. So, yun.